For trespass.
Okay, so you're ordering us to leave under threat of arrest if we don't stop recording.
If you don't stop recording, you're violating our policy. And here, there's people who come in with sensitive information to file reports and stuff like that. So I assume that's why they have the policy. So.
Well, when they do that, though, like we just had two gentlemen here in here a few minutes ago.
Right.
They took them back there into a private area. They created privacy for them, right? So, you know, if the stance is that we have to leave, and if we're not going to stop recording, we have to leave under threat of arrest. If you could verbally confirm that's the case, we'll be happy to leave under threat of arrest.
It's not my goal to arrest you today.
Brandon, we don't want to be arrested. We're actually here because the issue that you guys are going to run into is this is going to generate a lawsuit for the town. Behind me, I have Libertarian candidate for county executive Dwayne Whitmer.
Yeah.
You know,
out here.
By the time you see this video, it'll be too late. But you could have voted Whitmer.
And I probably didn't get shut out.
You know? And look at this. You got a candidate for county executive out here demanding police accountability. You know, if they arrest you today, Dwayne, you know, are they working for polling cars? Are they arresting a political opponent? I don't know. It's an interesting question to ask.
Maybe we find out.
This is an investigation done by a potential, the next potential county executive.
Thank you, sir.
You got it.
Right there.
Oh no.
Oh no.
The signs still remain. That's not good. So members of the public are prohibited from audio, video recording, or photography inside this facility. Well, we're gonna have to ask some questions about that. How you doing? Good. Is anybody here, guys? You guys just waiting for something?
Is there a bell?
Am I missing a sign or something to ring, or maybe I can call?
Yeah.
Front desk 716-681-2490.
Right there.
Looks like we got somebody. Hey. Yeah, I was wondering if I could speak to a supervisor about this no recording sign out front.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Yep, you got it, thanks. What do you think about this no recording sign?
I believe this is public property.
Well, it is, and I mean, we've got this decision right here from the Southern District that says that the New York State Right to Record Act allows us to audio and video record in the police
Decision
precinct.
aside, why is there a second class of? Why are there two classes of people? The protected class and the piss-on class. Where
the piss-on class?
Yes, we get pissed on by the political class jobs program. This is a perfect example of it.
Well, I mean, they're recording you.
Right. Well, that's exactly it. They can record everything I do and ask for my information, but why can't we record a public property?
This is gang signage.
Which God blesses our police?
This is a gang sign. They should do something about that. Well, hold on. So we appear to have some conflicting signs. This one says that all conversations or activity in the building may be audio or video recorded, but that sign says that you can't do that. So I don't know.
Well, we can't. They
We have
can.
to try and get some answers to this.
what's the group in the Division of Human Rights?
Yeah, there's a
Nobody?
Division of Human Rights
All right.
that you can file complaints with.
Yeah, that's who we have to.
Well, I don't know about that because the complaint, I mean, that's a blanket ban. That doesn't discriminate against a specific group.
Oh, good point.
The complaint that I filed was against Cortland County because they had a sign that says everyone is welcome except
Yep.
First Amendment auditors. So it was this very specific
Yeah.
ban against a group of people that share the First Amendment auditing creed, as I put it in the complaint.
I got it.
This is sort of a different deal.
Yeah.
I don't know, I think this is pretty cut and dry here. I mean, this decision talks about the New York State Right to Record Act. It provides protections above and beyond the First Amendment. And, this Southern District of New York judge believes that it protects the right to record in a police precinct. So it'd be good if they took the signs down. That's what they're doing in New York City. Phone service? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I just called them on my phone.
Oh, yeah. Good point. Take the come on and just make a set.
We're probably going to be here for a bit. Oh boy. Departmental mission. It says that they'll be assertive, impartial, and protect the constitutional rights of all people. That's all we're asking for today.
Yeah.
Yeah. How's it going?
Anybody around?
No, I just called that phone number, the front desk phone number that's up there, and then someone started coming out.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you got it.
Steve.
I'm gonna video you videoing me. We're all set. Yeah, we're actually waiting. We're just waiting on somebody. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, my girlfriend's being induced, she's pregnant, and I was wondering, if someone could help me with the car seat?
So first, we don't do this anymore. If you go to, BuffaloCarSeatClub.com, I believe, you'll be able to set up
That
an
doesn't
appointment
sound
with them, or set up with,
honoring.
a couple locations in the area, they'll be able to do it for you.
Oh.
People here now.
Yeah, cause it's like, we just found out today, like, she's being induced 3 weeks early, and like, I called the fire department guys, and they said to come here and you guys do it, you know?
Give me 1 second, I'll see what I can do for you. Okay?
Oh, man, thanks a lot.
I'm just gonna grab an image of the sign too. While
Yeah,
we're
might as well. I'll get one too, just in case.
There we go.
go. It might be a minute, but he's trying. He said they don't do them anymore, but he's trying to work something out. He might just try and do it. I tried to tell him what's going on. But hold on, I'll find it.
Alright, so unfortunately, the one guy that we have that's certified to do it is actually not in the building today.
Oh,
You can go to, like I said, either Buffalo Car Seat Club or I believe the State Police in Clarence. I know they still do it. You can give them a call if you want, and just see you can stop out there, but your best bet is just to go to buffalocarseatclub.com, I believe.
BuffaloCarSeatClub.com.
Yes, and like I said, there's a ton of information on there about where you can go to get it installed.
Okay, thanks, man. Thanks for trying.
How's it going?
We're waiting for a supervisor, yeah.
Dude, you should help him with his car seat. You know how to put those in. That'd be a good campaign event for you.
I don't think you want me putting a car seat in. I have no kids. You're the one with kids.
But I could put it in, but
You're the one with kids.
I don't really want to leave just yet. If he's still out there when we're done, I'll help him. I'll put it in.
I think
I've put many car seats in.
their hours are 8:30 to 3:45, so it might be.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, it's it's a pain. Car seats can be a pain for sure.
there's another way to get them to acknowledge us. It's just start walking around, but I don't want to do that. You know.
Well, I mean, you can. I kind of want to get my questions answered. I
Right,
mean,
that's-
we can
that's
go
the
up
thing.
to records if you want, but
Well, no, because I want them.
I don't want to leave and have someone come out and then we miss each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're about 10 minutes into this, I think. Minus the walk.
No, we're over time. Yeah, because I started recording.
So in other news, the town of Cheektowaga is in the process of being sued over their invalid assessment method.
Yes.
So that's going on too. That's proceeding. So they've got that issue. They've got the issue with the migrant hotels, and they're in court over that. And it might be good for them to just take the signs down so they don't go to court over this too.
It's a lot of lawsuits. It's a lot of tax.
It is.
revenue.
It's a lot.
Right here. You might have a chance.
Not for us. Not for us today.
What would have been great is if you just walked out, took the signs down and left.
That would be fine.
That would have been.
That would be an acceptable outcome.
Touche. Because here's my concern, right? And this is what I'll say, is that it says all conversations may be monitored, recorded, or video.
By who?
Them.
It doesn't say that.
Right. But
The two signs seem to conflict.
well, it's not only that, but why can they record? They're gonna say
Right.
it's for safety and covering their self. Well, why can't we record for safety and covering ourselves? Why only let one party have all the information? That seems kind of, again, it's the political class and the piston class.
It's a pissed on class.
Seriously, yeah.
Oh, you're funny.
Am I wrong though?
I don't think so.
I mean, that's my view of this, is that they say, well, and this is I'm going on my little tangent here. This is the presumption of government being right all the time. Well, the government has the recordings. So if something happens in this lobby, what if there's a domestic incident? Woman comes in here,
Mhm.
running from her boyfriend, right?
Yeah.
And he's beating the shit out of her,
Yeah.
and she wants to record it. Well, she can't, right? So now, government has the recordings, but there's presumption that it's done properly, correctly.
Some other information is over here. Oh, government information. Interesting. Watch. Office of Victim Services.
Don't get burned.
Identity theft.
Don't get burned.
4 steps for kids. Oh, we should have given that guy
Oh yeah.
the car seat thing. Yeah. Need help. Look at that.
Deed theft.
Yeah, well, you gotta be careful of that. So, it looks like we're gonna have some time here to wait, so, you know, on that assessment issue. So, yeah, the town of Cheektowaga is illegally assessing people. And the way that they're doing that is, instead of legitimately determining full market values based on, you know, appraisals or even some type of trending method, or, you know, taking into account recent sales from like the last year from the valuation date of the assessment roll. They just take the prior year's assessed values and divide them by the equalization rate given to them by the state, and the outcome of that division problem they claim are full market values. So they're being sued over that, and I think they're going to lose. So
Didn't they lose previously?
yeah, in 2020 they lost, and they're getting sued again over it because it actually ties into the fact that today's election day. All the candidates for town board, you know, who want to get reelected, they don't want to do a revaluation project where they go out and actually determine correct full market values based on recent sales, because the people who haven't been reassessed in like several years, they're going to see a dramatic jump in their full market value, and thus probably their tax bill. So, but the thing is, if they kept up with the revals and did them annually, this wouldn't be a problem. If they increased, and the other nice thing is when they do that, it gets residents focused on how much the town is spending, right? Because they will see increases every year, and everybody will see them.
Yes. Well, that's
as opposed to people who are underassessed.
You're kicking the can down the road to when you're no longer in office.
Yeah.
You know, you run for office a couple of years and you get promoted. You know, you run for Cheektowaga Town Board.
Yeah.
You get it for a couple terms and you run for legislator.
That's
It's
exactly
board's problem.
it's exactly the reason why the revaluation. So essentially, the town got sued in 2020 over this, and the town lost. And there was a settlement agreement that required the town of Cheektowaga to do a full market reval for the subsequent tax years, and they passed a resolution apparently to that effect, binding the town to do that. And then suddenly, for 2023 roll year, the town board decided we're going to suspend that resolution. You know, we're not going to do that this year. And the obvious reason why is because they didn't want to create a political firestorm where potential voters, you know, said, "Hey, I'm not going to vote for you because we think you're raising taxes."
Have you seen property tax in Cheektowaga?
They're high. They're high.
Insane.
It's, you know, there's a lot of people on fixed incomes out here, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
they're super high.
that's a concern. You know, that's definitely a concern.
They're
So,
insane. Yeah.
okay. Thank you.
So he explained what's going on, just one at a time. Do you mind talking with us for a minute? He speaks better? All right, do you want to come? Thank you.
So fun fact.
Mistake one.
We 100%. We're just at Panera Bread eating breakfast, and those guys were there.
Oh, that's right. That was
Yeah.
he stared at us for a second. I recognized it. That's right.
So I feel like you guys are following us.
That's right, because the tall, goofy guy that ran into his gang sign.
Yeah, it's too funny.
What was I going to say? Mistake one. Where's their lawyer?
I don't know. They may be here to report something.
Don't care. If you're doing anything, lawyer.
Yeah.
If you're the victim, lawyer.
They might be here to report something. So. Yeah.
Lawyer. Call James Ostrowski, attorney.
Just call up Dwayne Whitmer.
I'm not an
He'll
attorney.
fix everything for you.
If you vote for me, I'll solve all your problems.
But yeah, so I mean, on the assessment thing, it's like they're probably gonna lose that lawsuit. I mean, as I understand it, it's still ongoing. So yeah, I mean, then they've got the lawsuit about the zoning issue because they want to empty out the migrant hotels, and they're having difficulty finding a legal basis to do that. So they're trying to use zoning law to say that the hotels have been, the hotel buildings that are housing the migrants are being used for an alternative purpose that's not covered in their certificate of occupancy, and thus, the zoning law precludes it. So they've got that going on, and now it just seems like this is an unforced error to have these signs up. I mean, I know Auditing Erie County has been here to discuss this with the Cheektowaga Police, and they still keep the signs up. And that, now we have this Southern District opinion that says that at least the NYPD can't have these signs up because it violates the statewide right to record law. So it would seem that that would also apply, that reasoning would apply to the Cheektowaga Police.
If they're about community,
So why let yourself get, why leave yourself open to lawsuits over this? I just don't get it.
I will notice I don't see the word transparency in here, so again, they can't say that there's no transparency.
No, it's not up
At
there.
least they're honest about that.
It's not up there. Assertive, impartial, and protect the constitutional rights of all people.
Hey, what about this? Hear me out. What if I do like that senator did in Washington D.C. just pulled a fire alarm? Thought it was the
Jamal
door.
Bowman.
I thought it was the door release button.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
No. Oh. Yeah. So about 20-minute wait?
Yep.
You know, the walk over here is probably about 1:40, so
What if we had to report a crime? Would we make us wait 20 minutes?
I don't know. I mean, I could re-report a crime, illegal assessing.
Well, I'm just saying that if we were, this is, let's break this down from just like a, people who don't like us or think like, oh, you guys are just bothering these people. Let's break this down from like a common sense perspective.
I think we're trying to help them.
Well, but let's break this down.
I mean, we could just take images of the sign and I guess go and generate a
No,
lawsuit. We're
but-
here to actually make them
well,
aware of the
I'm gonna-
issue
I'm gonna point out a
and
different
help,
issue.
and hopefully they just remedy it.
I'm gonna issue a different issue.
You're
What
going to
if-
issue me a different issue?
Yeah. What if I was here to report a crime?
Well, I mean, we're definitely here to report a violation.
Right, but
You know, the sign is a violation of the New York State Right to Record Act.
if I,
I mean, it's pretty well documented in this 27-page decision.
I think this goes to show what they think of the general public is that there is no public-facing people here to help you because they don't care.
It seems to be not well staffed over here.
But let's pull up the Cheektowaga
What
Police
are you
Department
going
budget.
to do, I guess?
Let's pull up their budget.
What would you as county executive do to fix this poorly staffed dispatch center, Dwayne Whitmer? Or this poorly staffed precinct?
I would cut all county funding to the town of Cheektowaga until they fix their shit.
Eloquently put.
20% of their budget comes from county and federal resources.
That's a good point.
So I would say you're getting nothing because what's the point of giving you money so you can just put up a wall?
Yeah, that's a
You
good
can
point.
you can build the wall between the political class and the people? No.
The piss on class?
Piss on class. I don't want to keep saying it, but yeah. I would,
I don't think that's gonna cause a problem for you
oh,
too.
but hey, it's okay though. They're building a new police training center.
That's true.
Yeah.
How we doing? Hi.
Do you think the new center will have how to deal with people in it?
I don't know. We'll have to go over there and find out.
I got the Cheektowaga budget. Let's see what the police department budget is.
Yeah, it's a long wait to get some service.
I have poor service, so I can't pull this up, but I'm trying to pull up their budget. Yeah, I can't open. I'm trying to open the. There's poor service here. There's poor service here. So it's
Probably a big file.
Well, I think there's probably like a tin roof or something. Police.
I gotta move around and keep my legs from falling asleep from standing around here for almost 30 minutes. Find anything interesting?
Oh, their budget's hard to navigate when you just have the phone. If I had my computer, it'd be better. 18 million allocated to employee benefits.
Well, as I understand it, based on the GOP, the town board, and the candidates running on the GOP line in Cheektowaga, they need to hire a whole new patronage job. They gotta hire a whole new person to do accounting because they don't know what they say. They don't know what's coming in and going out.
This is an interesting one. I'll point out that their total budget. It's going to be hard to see on my thing. Is their total revenue is 56 million.
Okay.
Employee benefits is 18 million. So 20% of where you go goes to the retirement of someone else, the political class.
Yeah, those benefits are expensive. They really are. You know, if we privatized a lot of what the government does, we'd save a lot of money.
That doesn't include all the payrolls either. I'm like going through payrolls now. It's insane. Police department right here. 18 million. So here we go. This is perfect. Cheektowaga. $54 million budget. 18 goes to the police department. 18 goes to benefits.
I see.
So 36 of 54, that's 66% of your dollars goes to a jobs program or a benefits program. For someone to
I
get
really
healthy.
appreciate you coming in, okay? You have my name and phone number, it's what I left you. You still have that, right? I can give you another one too if you need. Alright, I'll do that. There you go, that's the report number, that's my name, that's my phone number, that goes right to my desk phone. If you got any questions, give me a call, I have your number, I'll reach out to you if I need anything, okay?
Okay.
Thanks for coming down, guys.
Thank you. All right. Well, all customers have been serviced who are in the lobby.
King sign.
Are we next? We have to take a number?
The bins are currently full of that is, let me get out of the shadow so you guys can see. That's not my shadow, that's that's a doo-doo, baby.
I'll give it another 10 minutes and then I'll place a phone call, I guess.
Yeah.
What? I know I should.
How we doing?
Hello, how are
How
you?
you
I'm
doing?
sorry to Cheektowaga Police.
Oh, great. Can we get your badge number too?
361.
Awesome.
There's signs that you're not allowed to record in here.
That's exactly what we're here to talk about, actually. So,
You want to talk about it outside?
I think we're okay here.
Wait, you can't record in the building.
Well, so our issue with the signs and the recording prohibition is it violates the New York State Right to Record Act.
Okay, so we can discuss this outside?
Are we being asked to leave under threat of arrest?
Well, you can't record in the building if you don't have any other business here.
Oh,
We can talk about it outside.
Well, we do.
or-
I mean, I think we want to do two things. We want to make you aware that the sign violates the State Right to Record Act, and we want to file a complaint about it.
Oh, we can file a complaint, but you gotta turn the cameras off, can't?
Well, I mean, I guess this is sort of like a chicken or the egg argument because I mean, we have an opinion in order here from a United States District Court judge that was issued on the 2nd of November that says that these signs have to be taken down in the NYPD precincts because they violate the State Right to Record Act. So it seems like that would also apply to the rest of the state. So, I mean, the question is, would you guys be willing to take them down and stop telling people they can't record in here?
Well, that's not a decision that I can make. I'm just,
Well,
I'm the patrol sergeant.
You guys aren't like a sovereign town that doesn't have to follow court race, right? Like that's not.
So I'm not gonna argue this back and forth with you. Our policy now is you can't record inside the lobby here. So you can either stop recording, you can remain in the lobby, or I'd have to ask you to leave under threat of arrest for trespass.
Okay, so you're ordering us to leave under threat of arrest if we don't stop recording.
If you don't stop recording, you're violating our policy in here. There's people that come in with sensitive information to file reports and stuff like that. So I assume that's why they have the policy, so.
Well, when they do that though, like we just had two gentlemen here in here a few minutes ago,
Right.
they took them back there into a private area. They created privacy for them, right? So, you know, if the stance is that we have to leave and if we're not going to stop recording, we have to leave under threat of arrest. If you could verbally confirm that's the case, we'll be happy to leave under threat of arrest.
It's not my goal to arrest you today.
Brandon, we don't want to be arrested. We're actually
Right.
here because the issue that you guys are going to run into is this is going to generate a lawsuit for the town.
And I'll absolutely bring this up.
Yeah.
Bring this up the chain.
So-
do you have any
yeah.
documents or anything that?
Oh yeah,
you
this
want
is
to
the
pass
here's
on?
the court decision.
Okay.
You know,
Can I have
it's-
this, or?
You can have the whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. You'll see the relevant
So,
areas that are highlighted.
What I can do is pass this up the chain. They can absolutely look into it. I have no authority to.
I understand that.
Get rid of our policy right now. The
Right.
policy is you can't record in here. If you refuse to stop recording and refuse to leave, then unfortunately, I'd have to arrest you for trespassing for refusing to leave.
Okay, so we're being asked to leave under threat of arrest.
You are. Correct.
Okay, then that's fine. We appreciate that. Our purpose here today is just
Do
to
you
make.
want to leave any contact information or anything with me to pass on, or?
Yeah, I can leave some contact information.
Do you have a card
for
or
you.
anything, or-
I don't have a card on me.
Okay.
I can provide an email address so you guys
Sure.
can certainly, or if you have a card, I'll just call you. You know, that's fine too. But I mean, the purpose of today is just to make you guys aware that this decision came out on the 2nd of November. Yeah. I mean, it clearly implicates every department in the state. So,
Okay.
you know, what other folks in our position might do is just try to sue the town over it. We're not trying to do that. We want to make you guys aware that that's violative of the State Right to Record Act. The courts are saying that that's the case. We'd like you guys just to respect that and take the sign down. That's all. That's it.
Do you mind if we finish this outside, just so we're not?
Well, you know,
I think we're.
I think if you're asking us to leave under threat of arrest,
I
we're
think
just
we're
going to
done
go.
anyways. Yeah.
Well,
you know.
I'll get your.
Yeah.
Just an email address, or-
Yeah, I'll give you an email address. So
Okay.
it's S
Yep.
FEL
FELANO,
and that's at WTD
TV
Corp, like corporation, CORP.
Corp.
Yeah, .com. Yep.
SFELANO at WTDcorp.com.
That's correct.
Is there a name I can attach it to?
No, I think just the email address is fine. Just if you want to shoot me an email back regarding what was discussed and what you guys might be open to doing about it, I think that'd be more than sufficient. And I mean, again, we appreciate your time coming out.
Yeah.
Our purpose here is just to make you aware of how that sign violates the State Right to Record Act.
Right.
The federal courts are supporting our position on that, and we just like you guys to respect what the courts are saying and remove the sign and change the policy. That's all.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, that's it. So we appreciate your time, and
Yeah.
you know, since we're being asked to leave under threat of arrest for recording, we're going to do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Everyone.
Appreciate it.
Oh, wrong door.
Wow, there you go. You know, you should have told him that you're. You know, I'm running against Mark Polling Cars, and you're arresting his. You know, you're
Well,
arresting a political.
He didn't like
a
my
political
sovereign.
opponent of Mark Polling.
He didn't like my sovereign citizen comment. That heated him up a little bit. He tried not to, but I said, "You're not like a sovereign town, are
Well,
you?"
I mean, so anyway, you know, so as everyone just saw there, we were asked to leave under threat of arrest, so we did that. You know, if we want to engage in some litigation, that right there preserves our ability to do that. We handed them the Southern District of New York decision and order with respect to reversing these blanket policies of recording in a police precinct and putting up signs to that effect. You know, if we had more of a conversation in there, if the officer was willing to engage in more of a conversation in there, what I would have told him is, I understand that a Southern District of New York court decision doesn't cover the Western District, which is where we are right now. In Cheektowaga, that's covered by the Western District in the federal court system. However, it's a compelling decision, right? It references the New York State Right to Record Act because, folks, if you read that decision that Long Island audit got, it clearly says that the First Amendment may not, well, let me put it this way. The blanket ban on recording that's in play in the NYPD precincts and apparently in this precinct too here in Cheektowaga, it may be constitutional if it's applied in a blanket fashion and it is not selectively applied based on the content of speech. So essentially, if these departments, for the purposes of protecting public safety, quote unquote, which is what was argued in court, if they're applying this blanket ban to everyone equally and it's content neutral, then it passes a First Amendment test. Because as everyone may be aware, when we do First Amendment analyses in the federal courts, they apply these time, place, manner restrictions based on the different type of public forum that's at play here. And of course, these police precincts, apparently in the court sides, are considered to be these limited public forums because they're government buildings put in place for specific government purposes.
Well, this is I don't think they're doing that anymore.
So, with that being the case, the victory that Long Island audit secured is not based on any type of guaranteed First Amendment protection, but it's based on the New York State Right to Record Act and the New York City Right to Record Act, which goes beyond First Amendment protection. So obviously, the New York State Right to Record Act covers all of New York State. It covers the town of Cheektowaga. So, you know, we don't have a decision from the Western District on this yet, but I guess we could certainly come back and sue the town and generate that decision perhaps. But, you know, I think what we'd like to see is perhaps take the signs down and change some policies. That's sort of where we're at with that. You want to take a look at some cruisers real quick? Just take a look at, you know, are they up to date on their inspections?
One thing I'd like to take a look at is this child passenger safety fucking, I shouldn't swear, this child passenger safety.
They weren't going to help that guy out with the car seat, I guess. But.
Yeah.
All right, so let's take a look at some, we got to look for signs first. Okay, well, they have a sign. So we probably can't do that. This parking lot is a restricted and secured area. Only employees of the town of Cheektowaga or those escorted by employees of the town of Cheektowaga are authorized to be in this area. Any person who fails to comply with this warning is subject to arrest for trespass under New York State Penal Law 140.05. All right, so that's that.
Well,
you know, so there you go, guys. That's what's up in the town of Cheektowaga as far as being able to record as a private citizen inside the police precinct. We get asked to leave under threat of arrest because we're recording, and so that's that. We got a gang flag up on this vehicle here. You know, the thin blue line gang flag symbol.
I want that not a COVID testing site sign.
So there's that, yeah, not a COVID testing site. So, you know, it's a gang flag. You know, the folks in that police precinct apparently are sovereign citizens. They don't have to abide by the New York State Recording Act. They have a separate set of laws that apply only to them. They're above and beyond, as Mr. Whitmer would say, the piss-on class.
Yes.
You know, those of us in the piss-on class that have to follow the law. You know, they're in there with their, you know, their AR-15s that accept detachable magazines that apparently they can have because they're sovereign citizens, and the rest of us piss-on class people can't have them. And, you know, they can record in that building that taxpayers pay for, but we can't. The taxpayers can't do it. So very interesting in any event.
Another pride flag.
Yeah. So I guess that concludes the audit, guys. We're heading back to our vehicles, and
another pride flag.
We're gonna head out, and you know, I guess stay tuned to the channel. Check out Long Island Audit's channel if you haven't already. Check out Auditing Erie County, because I think this is going to be a subject that is covered in depth by all of us auditors across New York State going forward. So until next time, this is Redress Now, and always defend your right to keep and bear cameras in public. Bye-bye. Yeah, still got about 50% left on that.
So want to give me the rundown? I'll do it. I'll do a.
Give you the rundown?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'll just take what you. I'm gonna watch your video because I'll do my rundown, then post the video. I mean, that was a